Hello, everyone, to the latest Cup race in the Nitro Racing League. Uh, yeah, so this race was 130 laps. Stages were 30, 30, 70. Just forewarning, this was actually pretty a really tame race. Honestly, there was I think two cautions, and that was it. So, and in typical me fashion, I had a wonderful qualifying start of like 15th or 14th, something like that. I was My qualifying's been fantastic this season. Look at that, 15th. But yeah, uh, I felt good coming into this, just because I know like once we get spread out, I'll be pretty good. But pretty tame first start here. Nothing too crazy happening. So yeah, but everyone kind of knew going into this it would be a bottom feeder. Just park it on the bottom and stuff. But yeah, I mean, you can see lap 5, I'm still 13th, so nothing much has really happened. But someone lagged up near the front, and only one car spun somehow, and we all make it through. Gained a couple spots, but jumped up to lap 14 here, and we have slowly made our way up a little bit to 7th. I kind of just rode behind Andrew, and he kind of just made the holes for me, so yeah, that was nice. But yeah, just slowly making our way through the field. This first stage was honestly like really boring, especially at this point because I kind of just ride behind Andrew until the end of it. So yeah, we're here on lap 27, and then I was like, okay, it's time to stop riding behind Andrew as he hits the apron. So I was like, all right, time to go for the stage point and put my nose under him, and we'll go into turn 3 and 4 and hopefully make the pass. And yeah, pretty much if you had the inside on anyone, that you had it. So um, yeah, not sure what happened there. Really, when he got tight, I think he probably hit my bumper and just shot him off the track. That's how this game works. Yeah, but coming to this is 2 to go on the stage, and Andrew, my car just didn't turn in well, and Andrew was able to get under me, so got a little loose, and yeah, coming to the white flag here now, also in the stage. So hopefully I can get that spot back because I like a stage point. So stage points are always nice to have, just to build a cushion, but really don't need a cushion with the win I had earlier this season at Daytona and stuff. So the fuel light came on right now, so like I still had 2 laps of gas, but people started actually running out. Gary runs out, and then you'll see what happens down this back. But Gary runs out like right at the line or something crazy like that. So I let off really early because I felt like there was gonna be a lot of driving it in hard, but Gary in the lead runs out, and Mahu's actually gonna win the stage, and the 5 runs out as well right there. So I'm actually gonna get that stage point for 5th. So yeah, it was a decent first stage. So we made up 10 spots. So I felt pretty good, especially once we got the setup that I wanted in. And I felt like we were gonna be really good. So I'm gonna start this stage in P8 apparently. Yeah, P8. But yeah, just hope the inside was the best line, but Mahu didn't shift, so the outside did not go. So that was pretty amusing. So now we're already up in the 4th. So that was pretty funny by Mahu. One of the, definitely a blooper moment of the week. But KB Kyle Busch '05 gets under me, and then I'm just gonna get freight trained here. I already knew I was in trouble just because the freight train is real, man. Especially at tracks like this. I tried really hard to get to the bottom, but you just can't clear yourself. So I'm gonna fall to like I fell to like 11th or something here. Yeah, it's insane. I lose so many spots here, and jumped up to lap 36. You can see I fall into 11th, but yeah, it was just like I lost so much spots after a great restart. But then chaos is starting to happen here as we come off the turn 2, 3 wide. And Combat was trying really hard to get on my inside, but wasn't gonna have any of it because that bottom's just too important. And something happened in the back here, so we're racing to the line here for a caution. So back to P8. So we'll take it. But this restart, we start P9. So only lost 1 spot due to the choose cone, so that's pretty good. But a lot of stacking up here. and then go in the turn 1, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's just hard to make some stuff happen, especially with like low draft. It wasn't enough, but like if we had normal draft this race, it would just be chaos, total chaos, and we don't really want that anymore. But yeah, a lot of 3 wide action at the start of this restart for sure, and it's just gonna. This restart was pretty wild just with all the 3 wide, but everyone kept it clean. So, yeah, at this point I didn't have my setup fully in. My wedge was way too low, so I wasn't sure what to think was gonna happen. But I'll tell you, at the start of this run, it was pretty lights out. I'll tell you, but 3 wide again, and it's just like I just wanted to get out of this swarm so bad, man. And we go into turn 3 here. I got on the gas super early, and I'm not really sure what happened here. I guess I just kind of moved Jonathan out of the way there. I don't know. It was really weird. I didn't feel like I hit him like hard, but like it just shot him up. So I was like, oh, I kind of feel bad. But yeah, at this point the car was moving. As you can see, we have ran down Mahu and Cobra here. And Mahu goes into turn 3 under Cobra and is going to make the pass. And I'm just going to try to follow suit with him to move up into P3. And yeah, we have 16 laps to go on the stage at this point, and the car was feeling really good at this point. But me going back to that point where I said the setup wasn't fully in, yeah, it's going to come back to haunt me a little bit. But now we have moved into P2, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe we can run Gary down and win the stage. But moved to lap 49, you can see Gary's trying to pull away, and Mahu's ran me back down. And I'll tell you, my car was very, very, very loose at this point. And it was not getting better by any means. I was pretty nervous at this point that I was just going to spin it out because it was so loose. So, yeah, Mahu gets by me at this point, and then he's just going to drive away from me because I'm just way too loose at this point. I really needed those pit road adjustments because this car was so loose at this point. It was very hard to hold on. And we're coming to the last lap of the stage, and for lap 60 to 60, so last lap of the stage here, and we're going to go into turn 1 and 2. I'm trying to hold Andrew off as best as I can because I just want to, have as many stage points as possible. But you can see off turn 2, it's sliding, and I'm going to try to defend here into 3 and 4, but I kind of missed the turn a little bit, and it just pushes up a little, and then I'm starting to slide on the exit here, and there's just really nothing I can do, and just trying to save the car, and Andrew's actually going to be able to get me here at the line, and we'll get P4 in stage 2, so that was pretty good. Still, a lot of people took the inside, so I decided to jump up to P2 on the choose cone, so, and did not get the best of restarts, and that was a big sad. I thought I was going to lose so many spots on this restart, actually, just with how it is. And turns out it wasn't too bad. After a lap or 2 here, you can see I can fall into 5th, so I felt okay with that, and Mahu was leading at this point. So, yeah, it's just, this race was, honestly, it's boring, because, like, you kind of just had to ride in a line a lot, because making moves just made you lose time and stuff, so. Yeah, some races are like that. I'm kind of fine with it, especially in Nitro, because some of them get a little way too chaotic, and it was kind of nice to have a race that wasn't chaotic and just kind of went green a lot of the way. So you can see here on lap 71, I moved to 3rd, and I make a move on even because I just didn't want to sit around anymore and just want to see if I can get to the lead. And at this point, Gary's kind of just dominated the race, so I really wanted to see if I can beat him at this point. So, yeah, so, I mean, we've moved up to 2nd, so I was feeling really good at this point, so. Lap 73, and then we go into turn 3 and 4 here, and I did not expect Jonathan to drive it in so hard, and I saw him drive it in, so I moved up a little bit, and that just kind of screwed me, because now I'm going to just get freight trained, and and you can see I fall to, like, 8th, but, like, I just don't like driving in hard. I like letting off early and then getting the gas as soon as possible, so. Just driving styles. A lot of people like driving it in really hard, but there's a lot of contact in front of us, and I'm not really sure what happened here, but we're gonna go and try to get all 3 of them here. I think Combat like misjudged the turn or something, and there's chaos in there, and then we were able to move up to P3, but we ended up losing some spots, and then here we are in coming to pit road, and you have to stay on the apron now, and I did not practice at all, so this was really bad. I just was trying to just keep. As soon as I hit the grass, I just let those two go by because I didn't want to cause any issues and stuff. But yeah, I lost so much time, and I should have practiced it a few times before the race started because that lost me so much time. And you can see we have fallen to P11, but there was some short pitters too. So, and yeah, the strategy at this point was wild. This race, people were doing all sorts of stuff. Like Jonathan, he took no tires on the first stop, and then he pitted super early to take 4 with like 28 to go or something. But yeah, we cut down Bryce here, and just he lets me go, and he just kind of rides in behind me at this point, and jump up to lap 106. And Tyler was really slow at this point, so I was trying to pass him on the outside, and yeah, he was just, I don't know what was wrong with him. He was really struggling. I think he short pitted way too short pitted a little too hard, but I was trying to pass him on the outside, and I just couldn't do it, and it's really frustrating because I was like so much faster than him, and then like all of a sudden he pits. I'm just like, oh my god. I was pretty annoyed. I guess Tyler liked to screw with me past Saturday night in F1 and the Cup race. But yeah, we jump up to a little further because not much happens. I get around Bryce on lap 119, so coming to like 12 to go or something. Yeah, coming to like 11 to go. So I decided that I'm going to come in now, and I'm going to only. Yeah, and my entry here is not much better. I feel like he could carry a lot more speed. Not much. I just needed to practice it a few times, If I practiced it, I could have been quite a bit further ahead, but I decided to take no tires there and see what happens. So you can see the 5s there. So I was like, okay, I did decent, but honestly, looking back at it, I should have took 2 tires. I just lost so much time. And you can see Cobras ran me down in a few laps, and yeah, it was rough. 2 tires definitely would have helped because I kind of had to do a little tire saving. And Combat ahead of me also took no tires, and he had to save his tires. Like he was like 4 seconds ahead of me, and he just had to let everyone go just to nurse it home. But yeah, you can see 2% on my tire, and this is the last lap of the race, so 2 tires probably would have been the better call, and I could have probably finished 6th. But Mahu won this race somehow after all that like shenanigans and stuff. So I don't know how he made that comeback, but yeah, Mahu wins the race, and we got P7 today, and it was all right. I felt like it could have been a little better, but it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, that's how some races go. It was okay. It was an okay day. But yeah, if you guys liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can watch these Nitro races live on Twitch, on my Twitch channel, which is in the description below. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.